So friends, as a lot of you probably are aware, I went to Miramar Beach with the family. We took a little mini vacation, and you see Miramar is on the far left of this picture. And it's probably already gone, and it's zooming in on a little city called Seaside. You see that Seaside right there, it's going to it. This story is about the little town of Seaside and a big event that happened there that you may or may not have seen in the movies. The movie was called The Truman Show, starring Jim Carrey, and it was shot in this little town. So let's go visit the little town and see what's going on. Stay tuned, friends. So friends, this is Seaside in Florida, and this was a completely planned community. And when I say completely planned, that's the Seaside Neighborhood School. They've got buildings here. All this stuff was pre-planned. That's actually the school. And all this stuff was set out about 30 years ago. About 20 years ago, they shot the movie The Truman Show here. And the point of the movie was that it was a movie set that he was basically in, and everybody else was an actor, and everything else was a set. So they wanted a community that was kind of planned looking. And the point of that was for it to work out for the show. Guys, do y'all know where? So friends, I don't know if they're playing jokes and they really know where this picture was made at, this video of Jim Carrey walking down this street, but nobody that I asked knew where this was shot at, not one person. And every person would send you to a different part of the city. It was almost like a conspiracy where they knew what they were doing, and they just go, oh yeah, it's over there. Just walk 3 blocks down there, that's where it's at. And then you get 3 blocks and they go, no, it's over there. Anyway, I spent some time trying to find it and was unable to find this particular picture, but was able to find a lot of other spots. So let's explore the city. Won't you? Stay tuned. So something I saw down here, I just asked some more people. I've not found one person here that knows where that picture was made at. I'll show it to you. I've driven all over this town, but look at this staircase right here. They've got a spiral staircase that just goes up to a basket that you can stand up on, and kind of a lookout tower, Widow's Walk. Very cool. So we're going to go around and look at some of the things that were shot on the Truman Show here, friends. Stay tuned. So this was in the Truman Show. Let's walk over there and look at that. It wasn't shot straight on like this though. It was shot from over in there. And another thing that you're going to notice, let me get out here to the road so I can show you. All these buildings were in it. Those 2 buildings really stand out. These 2 really stand out. There's a place that has that Truman runs to. I'm going to try to find it that has some awnings. We'll see if we can figure that out. But there was across the street, there was buildings, giant buildings, and I think they were all CG. Based off of what I'm seeing here, you can see that this is restaurants and the ocean is right there. So I think every one of them were CG. And these are examples. You can see where they're being drawn in. Here's another one drawn in, and now you'll see the actual tops on the buildings. Not really there, but they were there in the movie. Movie magic, friends. It's really nice. It's cool and a little windy. Very nice out here tonight. So there's the tower. It is in the movie, and you can't, he don't go to it, I don't think. So here he is, friends, in the silver Ford Taurus. You can see that they've got the 2 small buildings behind him, and it's in between the 2 buildings. And I don't think that actually lines out like that in real life. In fact, I know those 2 buildings are gone. That's parking places, and they have palm trees all the way around now. unfortunately. So we're going to take a look at that right here shortly, where those palm trees are. Stay tuned. So I think what we've got is a case of a little movie magic. He was parked about here because there's no parking places on the other side. And you can see that it's way out there in the distance, but you see how far apart these two buildings are right here. He was parked over in here. And so let's look back at how far out that thing is. I'm going to pan back around right here, and you're going to see that tower's a pretty good ways over there. So that's all movie magic, where they made the buildings appear closer together and closer to that tower. There you have it. So this is the layout, and this was pre-planned. You can see that's where the school was. Those three buildings. Actually, the middle one said it was something else a while ago, but that's where the school was. I actually parked over there on that circle. There's the post office dead in the middle. And in the movie, there was multiple of those white buildings from what I can recall. So let's walk and look a little bit more, but you can see how it's kind of pre-planned, laid out. So friends, we're walking down 30A. This is Odessa Street. Look at that. Got some really nice homes here. Cool things. They got a sunroom up there with a porch on it with a rocking chair. This next street to the right, and I have Adam with me, Caroline's husband. And we're walking down to find Truman's house. So stay tuned, friends. We're gonna make the turn up here, and Truman's house is right here. If you've watched a Truman show, this will all make sense. If you hadn't, at least look at the picture comparisons anyway. So what you're looking for is Natchez Street, which is right here. And Truman lived down this street. I believe the house number was 36, which is going to be on the right side. You see 36? That's 32, so it should be the next one.
It's 44.
So it's 36. Here it is, right here. And it's even called the Truman House. So it's got 31 written here. But for the movie, it was 36. So there's the answer. That's the Truman House, friends, just right there. And it's got that little archway up at the top, which is pretty neat.
Is that for marketing?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people were doing it yesterday.
Oh, really?
Is it for sale or just renting it?
Oh, no, I'm doing it for YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that was in the Truman Show, the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's the Truman House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's why.
That was his house, Jim Carrey's house in the movie.
You're kidding.
No. See right there, it says Truman House right there.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why you're seeing people doing that. Aha.
Gotcha.
So there it is. What do you think?
Pretty cool.
But not outstanding.
It's close. Might be outstanding.
Okay. So there you have it, friends, the Truman House. So friends, there's a scene from the movie where Jim Carrey gets out of his car right here and the dog runs up. And I'm here in the Gray Ghost. But there it is right there. And incidentally, the driveway that I was in, that in the movie is the driveway for that house, is actually the driveway for the house next door, so the people looked at me kind of funny. So one more scene is a scene where a light mysteriously drops out of the sky, which we know because we're watching the movie that that's part of the movie set that he doesn't know about. And that light falls right about here. You'll see him look at that. But this all happened right here, friends. Oh. So that's where he parked right there. All happened right in there. So this is what it's like down but this is on the main, this is on 30A on the main street. The open space with the green that you saw a while ago with the stage is actually behind these trailers. That's the ocean over on the other side over there. And we're going to walk down here and look at, there's a post office down here that looks like those white buildings that are in the movie. Very similar, but they have these little buildings all around the square. This particular one is still here, and it's a working post office. Seaside, Florida. This thing's celebrating 30 years as the post office. 85 to 2015. Look how little this post office is, friends. No dogs except CNI dogs. Just a little tiny post office. Little tiny. Rolling repair team. They repair bikes. Big Daddy. Seaside. Very nice. It's a little warm, but it's cool and breezy overall. So they've got a movie happening out here tonight. This is Friday night. So we're going to walk over there and see, and somebody's let loose a Chinese lantern. And that thing will go to infinity and beyond. But that's a different movie. So I see another scene from the movie. Let's go over and take a look at it. You see where those Monica Market right there is. I remember a scene where he runs to the market. So let's take a look at it. But he didn't come in, did he? So unfortunately, friends, I got the shoulder wrong. I thought it was the left shoulder, and it turned out to be the right shoulder where Jim came in. And I had so many workers that worked in there standing there looking at me, I tried to do it real fast. So this is a couple of still photos. This is Jim standing by the door, and you can see that silver dome he's looking at. And then this is the camera set up looking into the grocery store on the other side where all the shelves are.
They might be over there.
I don't think there's anything more seaside than a white bicycle. See what she thinks about it. What do you think about the cell coverage? Can you help us? I don't think she can help us. There's another scene right here where you see the building facade back here in the back, and the building is not there. And they've put a gate up here. That gate was not there at the time. But this is where I'll show you the picture of the scene. And the reason I can't show, by the way, the reason I can't show video scenes is if you do that, the movie companies will take a hold of your video and they won't allow you to show it. So I'm doing still pictures, screenshots. But there's a scene where he's standing right here, right about there. And there's a building back there in the back, which, like I say, is a facade. They've got this gate up now. These trees were You know, this was a lot different at this time. And I'm going to show you another little cool thing. Is down here, there's actually a piece of set dressing that they never took down. So let's walk down here and take a look, friends. It's just a beautiful place. Look at it. I'm going to stop and let you look around. It's very New Orleans looking. I'll say that. But this is from the movie. And I shot some video of this earlier, so if this video's too dark, I'll show you my other video. Rubio Architects is from the movie. So this was in the movie. That was set dressing that they just left. There it is. And where that building was, or where it looked like it was, is right here. And you can see clearly there's no building here. So I think it was a facade. So this is what it looks like behind where he was standing there. The building was up in this little area. So now we're going to walk over and try to find, I'm not sure. I've talked to everybody in this town about this one scene. And the problem is that was 20 years ago and the trees have grown up. So it's hard to see the roofs of the houses. But they claim it's this first block over or the next block over. So I'm going to walk over and see. Stay tuned, friends. Here's another little thing I found where Jim was playing a saxophone, and you see the building that we were just looking at. The edge of it you can see in the edge of this picture at the top corner. So I'll go back to this video again so you can see. You see the edge of that building. Now look. And Jim said he didn't hit one note right on that saxophone. You know why? Because Jim doesn't play saxophone, but he can pretend to play it. So one last little tidbit. This is a picture of Seaside from the air, and unfortunately I couldn't fly the Glory because this is a MOA area, as I mentioned in my Miramar Beach video. No drones allowed. If I could have flown the drone over it, it would have made this video much better. Sorry, friends, this is the best I could do. Now let's go out and look at the beach right here. Across the street. So I'm going to look out here at the ocean. And friends, I hope I'm not shaking this camera like crazy. This camera is really tiny and hard to hold still, so I hope I'm not vibrating your head off. Not trying to. So that's the beach at Seaside. So friends, I'm going to go to Frostbites. Look at this line. So I'm going to stand in the line and get me one. I'm going to get one that's split.
6-1.
I don't need it, but I want it. Beautiful, thank you so much. Yes, ma'am. Here it is, friends. And she did Piggly Wiggly and also did half and half. And look, there's a pig on the top right there. Look at that. Who doesn't love that? A pink pig on top of that. So friends, I'm eating away at it. You can see the pink pig. Pretty good, I must say. So whenever you're in Seaside, make sure you stop at Frostbites. Get you a pink pig. So thanks for watching, friends, and tighten up.